Let's have a look at one of these sanatoria, or tuberculosis hospitals as they are called today. Real hospitals for the tuberculous, and not merely resting places. Here we are in a large southern sanatorium. This one has beds for 500 patients. Altogether, there are now 90,000 such beds available. Rest and more rest, as Trudeau discovered when he himself took the cure as a young doctor. New ways of resting the lung have been developed. This patient is getting pneumothorax treatment. Air is let into the chest cavity, and that rests the lung so that it can heal. When the diseased lung is fully healed, it is allowed to expand again. A lifesaver for many. Each patient is helped to find his place in the workaday world when he leaves the sanatorium. Here's a class in typewriting. In this sanatorium, as in many others, children of tuberculous parents who cannot be properly protected otherwise are cared for in a special department of the sanatorium.
It doesn't take long after walking around Waverly and seeing the massiveness of this structure to know just how big this property actually was. Originally opening October 17th, 1926, Waverly was the elite hospital at the time to treat patients with tuberculosis. 1943, streptomycin was introduced and helped to battle tuberculosis. And so we're left with this colossal building full of history and haunts. So tonight, we invite you to join us as we go back to Waverly Hills Sanatorium and revisit the past.
Otherwise it's a real break. So, kind of from forgetting the old stories, it's been so long.
Oh,
One of these rooms was the old lady.
the young lady.
Young lady.
I think it was this.
And that's got the little picture.
They had a picture of her. I think it was this.
And that's got the little picture.
They had a picture of her.
So this time we went, we had several newbies, or fresh meat as we'd like to call them, come with us. And at the same time, we brought back some OGs from the original ETGS, Jeff Hurt and Tim Clifford, to help us out in training these newbies and kind of showing them the ropes. And I think the collaboration worked out pretty well.
Oh my God, there it is. I mean, Mike and Justin and Alora and I were all like going, oh my God, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. And we're like pointing and driving, and yeah, it was great. It's amazing.
There was no words. I was beyond excited. I've been wanting to go back since the last time we went, and I couldn't contain myself. I was so excited.
Oh man, going back to Waverly, I've been pumped up about it for months since we got it scheduled. We were lucky enough to get it scheduled within the first few days of January, or we've been out of luck. But we pumped ourselves up getting ready for this trip. Being able to take some of the new guys on our crew and letting them see this massive place that we've enjoyed so many times in the past. And then bringing back, like Steve had said earlier, bringing back Jeff and Tim to come back, which is where Steve met Jeff and Tim to begin with. So bringing them back and letting them meet the crew and enjoying Waverly all together, it was amazing.
Bringing all of the past investigators, the current investigators, the investigators in training, and the guests together at once was kind of an awesome thing. It was almost like we had investigated together before, because everyone was just doing what they should. It was fantastic. Everyone did such a great job, and I was so excited to work with Tim and Jeff again, and seeing that, the excitement in the people that have never been there, see the excitement in their face was just amazing.
Watch your step right there.
Breathing and holding. Breathing and walking. Alright, so you're gonna walk on this side.
We count 5. Or maybe it's us 5 and the 2 that
Well, we saw somebody peeking out by the catwalk at the end of the hallway there. Walked over there, we're getting red spikes, answers.
They were red, yeah. They're trying to say that it's a legion.
Why does it look like that?
Now it says.
What's that?
That all water?
Hot water.
Yeah.
We walked all the way out to the catwalk.
Now here, walking.
Wait here. Oh, I think it's possible.
If what? There's only 5 of us up here. Are there 2 other people we can't see? Is that why you said 7?
Why does it feel warmer in here?
It's silent here too. It's wide open. Look.
Who's in here with us?
It's the same spot we had it earlier.
Do you want to talk to us?
You're making my my machine light up all the way to red. That's really good. Can you get it to double red? Can you hit 2 reds on it? Ah, very good. Here's the weird thing. We were outside on the balcony. It was still flashing.
Really?
Should be no.
Who's with me?
Hey, we're getting it again.
Can you make that sound again?
Oh yeah, we asked for it to make a sound and we heard something rattle against the glass.
Wow.
Is there anybody in here with us?
Can you make a noise in here for us? Let us know you're here.
Can you send a rail car back to the top? We have some more bodies to come down. Can you send a rail car back to the top? We have some more bodies to come down. What time will the train be here to pick up the bodies?
Hey guys, we got another one coming down. Is the hearse out there yet?
It's not over here. Go harder.
Almost got him.
Almost.
Can I ask you how old you are? I'm 23, and I actually have counseled quite a few kids around the same age as y'all's age group. Were you a patient here?
It's a hike, ain't it?
Yeah.
Can you make a noise down there?
Elsie, would you like some time by yourself down here?
Do what?
Would you like some time by yourself down here?
I'll stay here for a little bit.
Give him that thing, keep that camera there so he can have it record.
It's already recording, so just point and shoot.
You got this, man. I got it.
You got this. We'll see you in a few.
Alrighty.
Can you let us know your name? I know we heard the name Noah earlier. Is this Noah that we're speaking to?
So she's got a psych background. She's about to have her bachelor's in shrinkology. She's gonna be graduating in May with her bachelor's, and she's worked with the elderly residents at Ridgeview in the homes, like the transitional homes. So she's worked with elderly residents, and she worked for the Patricia Neal facility here in Knoxville, and worked with teenage girls who are in the system for numerous different offenses, whether it's drugs, theft, running away, whatever. So she's dealt with a lot of youth, and some of those kids are great and some of them not so much. But she's always been good with kids, and she just really has a heart for children. So it makes it easy for her to talk to them, whether you can see them or not. And she's just, I'm really proud of her as a mom, but as a person as well. She's pretty damn amazing.
Thank you, Noah. How old are you? Were you a patient here? Or were your parents patient here?
I'm gonna take you to the fourth floor and leave you.
Oh, okay. Here. It looks like we're working on bathrooms down here too.
Yeah. Watch your step. Watch your step.
It's 9:46, and I'm in the body chute alone.
Yeah, so when we decided we were going to go back to Waverly Hills, Elsie told us he wanted to do a solo session in the death tunnel or the body chute. I was like, okay, you can have all that you want. After all the experiences that we've had in the body chute in the past, that takes some balls. So, we were in there investigating, it was pretty quiet. We're hearing some things here and there, but, nothing too major. So I said, Elsie, would you like to have some time alone in the body chute? And he's like, huh? I was like, do you want some alone time? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So, I handed off the camera to Elsie, and me, Steven, Andrea, Jonna, proceeded to head on out.
Is there anyone here with me? Would you like to say anything? Anything at all?
Do you feel safe with us? Well, that's good, Noah. We're gonna cause you no harm. You're free to walk around with us as much as you'd like tonight, okay?
I'm looking down the chute to the bottom. Is anyone down there? If there's anyone down there, make a noise.
He said he was going down to the bottom.
Place is a little familiar, isn't it, Steve?
Yes, it is. Waverly Hills Morgue. Can you make a noise like this for me?
Don't get a splinter.
Damn, I'm just losing everything. Damn, I'm just losing everything. Can you tell me your name? Anybody got a pillow?
Left it in a pump house.
Train in the background. Can you knock on the wall like this for me? Do you remember seeing your body put into this fridge? You know, we will all one day be in one of these. I hate the cold.
Your head or hand?
I said I hate the cold.
Oh.
Can you give me a rough estimate of how many people came through this morgue? If you hear heavy breathing redoing this, it's just me.
It's gotta be the longest train ever. Right.
Get me out of here, I'm still alive! Help!
I started to run and grab his foot. Ooh.
Right? Just jerk one out of it, it's fine.
Finish this beat for me.
Sorry, that was me. That's me.
I just heard what sounded like scratching behind my head.
That was not me. That was not my stomach.
Are you trying to claw your way out of here?
4th floor that they challenged us to walk. This is where the creeper is. This is where John Mitchell is. Timmy is here.
For sure.
Huh?
Did you know that?
Footstep?
No.
What?
The whistle.
Oh. I thought that was you.
No. That loud, like, quick pitch.
Beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I heard that. John Mitchell. Is that you whistling? I know you like to yell and scream.
There are more down there. Well, you can't talk.
I like to assume you two didn't whistle.
No,
I can't whistle.
I can barely whistle.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about everything that's up here on the 4th floor. We were naming it, and also we heard this.
But it was like real faint. Like it was like at the almost like at the like down the hall.
Like soon at the very end. What was that just ducked back into the...
Timmy, is it you? This is where I saw Timmy earlier.
Timmy, you playing hide and seek? Timmy, you playing hide and seek?
That I look, yeah. I think it's very intelligent. I mean, it's an answer to a question that was directly asked. We don't know if it was Timmy. We don't know if it was Noah, but it responded to the name Timmy, and the fact that she said, "Do you want to play hide and seek?" And you hear this child's voice say, "I look," or "I'll look." That's an intelligent response.
Is it Timmy?
Mr. Mitchell, is that you?
Is it Mr. Mitchell?
Mary? I know you hung yourself on this floor. No, the 4th floor is where supposedly they had the nurse that jumped
Out of the window.
out the window.
And then there's also a case on the 5th floor where someone just wheeled off the top of it.
Do you know how many people come down this chute? Or how old you was when you passed away? Or do you even realize that you have moved on? You are no longer part of this world. Are you not talking to me because you are afraid of me? How many little children passed down this tunnel? It is sad when an adult passes, but it's worse when a child. I heard somebody move something down there at the bottom. Can you move one of the lights that is on the steps and on the path? There's 3. Or is it 4? Can you tell me how many lights there is?
Hello? Hello? Looks like somebody just ducked in behind the door in that other room. What was this room used for? Is this where they did the operations? This was the operating theater. What's your name? My name's Mike. That's Justin. You see us? What's your name? Can we help you some way? Can we help you? Do you live here? How long have you been here? Is there anything you want to tell us? Did you die in this room? Yes. How old were you when you died? You know who that is?
I don't know who's here with us, but thank you for loading up my little gadget.
Do the best that we can. Can you tell me what's wrong?
I heard pain everywhere.
Are you in pain everywhere? Does it hurt?
hurt to breathe?
Does it hurt to breathe?
Breathe. Oh no, I thought this was a long day table there. Oh, it used to be. They built this partition wall. I remember a staircase. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big wooden bed used to be right here, I think. Matter of fact, I think that's what's up there on the third floor. Well, no, where we set up at. Mm-hmm. That one's rocking. Oh no, that's just the light.
Can you move that for us, please?
Steep walking.
What about this one? Or this one? Or this one? Hey Steve, you want a radio close so you can see how he's doing?
I'm sure Laura's gonna appreciate that.
Do what?
I said, you want a radio else so you can see how he's doing?
Scare shit, I don't want to key up.
Probably.
Hey Elsie, you got a copy? How about you, mountain man? I'd say the tunnel's blocking all signal.
We should probably go check.
Let's go check it.
Right now's your chance to talk to me. Or to throw one of the lights that's down the tunnel. Move it around so I can see it.
We're fixing to head back upstairs. You want to come with us, or you gonna hang out down there a little bit more? No, he said he could barely read you.
Oh.
We're getting ready to head back upstairs. You want to come, or you gonna stay there?
Fight you light for light. He's coming.
10-4.
Anyone down there? Knock on that door if you're in that room. At the end of the hall.
Hold on.
Did you hear that?
Is that down there?
Yeah. There was a big old thump down there. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that again?
I think that's here, isn't it?
No.
Did you just make a noise down there?
Look, look. Say hi.
I made it. I heard something down at the bottom of the chute, but
Did you?
I don't know if it was critters or what it was, but something down there moving.
It's dark in there when there's no one else in there but you.
Yeah,
Well,
it got real dark.
you guys were in there, and he was in, I think, in there,
Yeah.
and I just had the flashlight and the camera facing down in the hallway, and there was a loud boom down there.
Go ahead, Jeff.
What's your house 20?
First floor.
Could you repeat?
First floor by our base camp.
It's 10 more.
We got a code down there.
That is chilly.
Having fun? Yay!
So we thought people had went back to base camp.
So we opened it up. And we thought it was Tim. Because down here, it wasn't like a shadow. It was definitely a person. The colors and the picture. They walked to go downstairs. So we're both like, everybody's here. Like, we need to think about it. That's definitely a person.
Right.
Nobody's here.
So we looked
So we
at
looked.
like,
Alright, guys.
Nobody's there. We walked right out the door.
So
Like, there.
we are
Went downstairs, went outside. I was there.
back at base camp, and
no.
gonna take a breather, get a drink, and get some stuff recharged,
Really?
and then we'll hit it up some more. If you guys want, we can do some more Facebook Lives if you're interested. I don't mind, as long as we have service. Just let me know. But we're having a blast.
And they like walked.
So hopefully when it gets a little bit later, we'll get some more activity.
Or into that.
Really looking forward to that, so.
And then we went in the lobby.
Anyway,
Down there.
alright, enjoy.
Nobody.
And,
And she goes, and she's like,
we'll see you here in a little bit.
And she goes, all right, well, I'm gonna go outside. When she walked outside, the door beeps.
Yeah. We didn't hear that.
We would have heard.
What's that smell? You smell that? What is that?
Last time we were here, we captured a voice of a child. Can you tell me who that was?
Come up here with us.
Oh, we're going to find some friends.
Do you know where they are?
We have an unlicensed nurse with us. Do you need help?
It's got chills up the back of my head. Are you behind me? let us know where you are and we'll come help you.
Steve Coughlin.
Do you like all the company that you get here? Do you have a lot of visitors? Move on up to 4.
Yeah.
New glass.
That's got to be Laura.
That's not Laura. Laura's right there.
So what was that?
Hello? Hello? We have
Could
to
it
go.
have been me walking past this doorway?
No.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing, I took a picture before, or I took a picture after I closed the door, so y'all heard that afterwards.
Hello?
Hey.
Ah.
Alright. Yeah, you can just come in and make us laugh, make noise.
Go get a pair of socks.
Oh, you're okay. We just heard the door.
We were like, what the hell
hey.
is that?
We got very excited.
You guys been down the line.
Yeah, look at you.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's been going on since you were standing right here.
Okay, good. I'm glad you saw it too.
Thanks.
You have a flashlight.
Is there anything?
You have a flashlight in your hand.
I know, but is there anything? Okay, is there just a flashlight? Because it's still going off without the flashlight. What's behind this door?
Probably electronics. Look,
Is it electronics?
there's wires right
There's
there.
wires
Right.
down here. Look.
And you can hear electricity right there.
I'm just glad you missed it too, because I was like,
Can you walk up to one of us? Let us know you're here.
Speaking to this red light that I'm holding in my hand. Give us a message and we'll pass it on to whoever you need us to.
I'm gonna do a burst session in John's room.
Yeah.
What the? Something just came walking right up on me. I thought it was Elsie.
Do what?
Dude, something just came walking right up on my back. And I thought it was you. Like I felt it against my back. Somebody just, yeah, like right up on me. So I like moved over out of the way and there was nobody there.
So,
That kind of gave me the chills a little bit.
have me cloaked
She was holding it and it was in her hand and it was going off to 5 and just, she had no idea.
Listen, Justin, I am oblivious if you haven't noticed.
Find the snitch.
You're gonna find the snatch.
we were just there.
Yeah, but there was another room that way.
It's,
You can't go in there.
it's full of haunted house stuff.
Yes, Ellie, those are doors that are built into the wall.
No, there's like a
There's a door with stuff in it, yes. Yes, Ellie, those are doors that are built into the wall.
No, there's like a
There's a door with stuff in it, yes.
step on that stuff. We're all wearing boots.
Come on.
You are not doing it.
That's another.
Outside.
I did not like that.
That's the door
I
to
did
the
not
outside.
like that one
I did not
bit.
care for that at all. Clowns. Scary clowns.
Excuse me?
That should be the alarm for the door, correct? That goes off when a door opens. Well, no door open because the door is right there.
So is it open?
There's the panel right there.
You shoot straight up.
It probably was.
No, this is birds guy. That's all I can get.
Just someone really edge. Oh, looky there. And it goes off again.
Was someone with us? Did someone enter the building?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna check the door and make sure someone's there. No, it's not. It's locked.
Just a murmur though. I can't understand.
We're hearing them in the stairwell. We're hearing them in the stairwell.
Okay. Sound is coming from down there though.
You might want to let them know that we took pictures at the stairwell if that's what they're freaking out about. That's a lot.
Here's John's room.
Birth session, John's room. John, are you here with us? What happened with your wife? How did that make you feel?
Can you tell us the name of the man that killed your wife? How many kids did you have?
Were you okay with your wife's infidelity, knowing you were going to die?
What'd that say?
Within alone.
If you could speak to her again, what would you say?
your wife? What happened with your wife?
Ceiling. Raid.
How did that make you feel?
Can you tell us the name of the name of
Did something?
Did that make you feel?
maximum?
Is that an exhale?
It kind of sounds like an exhale.
Can you tell us the name? Can you tell us bank?
How did that make you feel?
Sounds like
Sounds like an exhale.
Can you tell us the name of the man that
Make you
last August abort?
How did that make you
Abort.
feel?
Can you tell us the name of the man that killed your wife? How many kids did you have?
What did you just get there?
I don't see how that is the same. We're getting that happens after a question. Every question.
How many kids did you have?
Like a growl.
Were you okay with your wife's infidelity, knowing you were going to die?
Living. Within. Unknown. Emulate. Placebo. Shake. Within. Alone.
Let's turn it off for a second.
Watch your feet.
You gotta watch because there's gonna be one that's gonna have stairs, and the other that's gonna have is just gonna be flat, but the stairs aren't gonna be consistent, they're gonna be like 1, 2, 3 stairs, and then some of those are flat spots.
It's another reason why I'm in the back. Yeah. It's another reason why I'm in the back. I can't hold a flashlight. I let you all light the way.
Even the steps are inclined too.
I can't do the steps and camera at the same time.
You like that, sir?
Oh, I'm fine with the incline.
You still see it? I still see it. You see it?
No, you're in front of me. You ain't seeing nothing that far in front of you.
Well, the back there, we're gonna fix it when we get there, so.
Oh, I'm definitely just letting that curtain go. I'm gonna talk about getting dark. Amy, was that you?
That was not me.
That piece of metal?
That was not me. And I heard that. Is there anyone else up there? Are the other two people up there? That was like right there.
Yeah.
Well, why the fuck are you guys going all the way down there? Why aren't you walking faster with your tiny ass little? I was taking a picture. Listen, I'm taking pictures too, but I got a person next to me.
There was something knocking at the bottom. Hello?
Who's here? Who's with us? We heard you. You set off our EMF reader.
And made Mike back up.
It's the dark in here. This black light. It's not in here.
It's
It's yeah.
Are you running from us?
I don't want that feeling. It feels like there's somebody right behind me.
Birth session number 2, John's room. John, we think we might have heard you. Can you speak with us again? My name is Steve. This is my good friend Andrea and my other good friend Steven. And we're just here trying to communicate and tell your story the best that we can, but we need you to help us. Can you tell us something about yourself? How long was your stay here at Waverly Hills? Were you in a lot of pain? Did they do experimental surgeries on you?
Did you think you were ever going to make it out of here alive?
Did you make friends while you were here?
I think it said false. Did you ever think you were going to make it out alive? Because it was in the process of moving down.
First session number 2, John's room. John, we think we might have heard you. Can you speak with us again? My name is Steve. This is my good friend Andrea and my other good friend Steven. And we're just here trying to communicate and tell your story the best that we can, but we need you to help us. Can you tell us something about yourself? How long was your stay here at Waverly Hills? Were you in a lot of pain?
You sound like
Did
something.
they do? Were you in a lot of pain?
Yeah. That's what it sounded like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you in a lot of pain?
So we were investigating in room, I believe it was 424, John Mitchell's room. So we just started to do some birth sessions. As we're asking questions, we weren't really hearing anything in response. So I stopped the recorder, play it back, And sure enough, we captured some voices. You know, it was hard to make out at the time what they were saying, you know, but it was definitely breathy, you know, and forceful. Just didn't seem like he or whatever was there wanted us in his room. They say there's an evil entity on this floor they call the Creeper. Is there any truth behind that?
Did you hear that?
I did. Might be Elsie asking questions down there. Is there anything we can do to help you? Can you come touch one of us? Do you miss Tina and Charlie being here?
Did you meet some nice people when
In the middle.
Did you meet some nice people when you were here?
That's his name.
The man, Charlie? Is that who you're talking about?
There is so much music coming through that.
Is there?
Oh yeah, it's very difficult to pull out anything because I can hear the music. Pull out anything because I can hear the music. Like I can hear the music.
I'm getting all kinds of wind. Like I can see it on the bars.
Can you?
Yeah. Let's go up to the 5th. We haven't been up there yet.
Do we want to get Elsie?
Yeah.
I got your mic.
Does he have a radio?
Yeah, we did have.
Yeah, does he come up?
Yeah.
Hey brother, we're gonna head up to the 5th floor. You wanna join us?
Headed that way, I'm in the surgery room.
10-4.
Did you see that figure? Did you see that figure? It was a very large figure in front of your shadow. Okay, glad I listened to you. We see you, and we hear you down here.
I'm gonna have to switch up the stairs.
Let's see.
That's the end.
Did you hear that? The bottom. Did you hear that? The bottom of the death chute. 11:45. It's Mike, Laura, Amy, and Justin.
Justin already hearing activity behind them.
Who's down here with us? We heard something sliding around here earlier and tapping down here. Something's been walking behind us.
We saw a figure in front of us.
Who are you? Why are you here? What's your name?
Were you a patient here or a doctor?
Were you an orderly that worked here? Why do you stay at this death chute?
We just want to prove that you are in fact real. We want to get whatever information we can get from you. See if we can help you. We can document you. Get your story out.
Or do you enjoy being down here and being left alone? you'd like us to leave and make us known, let us know that you want us to go.
Why do you want us to leave?
I keep seeing something pass in front of that glow stick up there.
Make yourself known.
That wasn't you banging on the door, was it?
He's not near the door. We heard you banging. Do it again. We heard you.
Alright.
Thank you.
I'll leave you alone. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
I just want you to know, I've given every single one of them permission to touch me that, and no one has done it.
You good, Mom? Lightheaded?
What's the matter, Justin?
Just standing.
He doesn't want to go all the way through.
Just looking.
Is this thing longer going up than it was coming
Yes.
down?
Yes, it is.
Alright, we're coming back up from the body chute. Yeah, we asked a couple questions, asked if they wanted us to leave, and hit red a couple times, and banged on the wall, and told us
It's freaking out down here right now.
Good night.
And that's just, there's no wiring here, it's just cement, so.
Did you follow us from the body chute? If so, make it light all the way to red again.
I'm getting red right now.
Oh, got red. Okay. I'll give you permission to follow me as much as you want tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Did you hear that? Okay, well.
2, 1,
We're coming back up on the body chute.
2, 1,
Everything all good there?
2, 3.
And we asked a couple questions, asked if they wanted us to leave, and it hit red a couple times, and banged on the wall, and told us yes.
10-4. A few years ago, we were in here and we were standing, I was standing over here and something growled. Didn't seem very friendly. Can you make that noise in here again? Can you tell us what all happened in this room? Did you have ribs removed to try to make it easier for you to breathe?
Did they perform lobotomies on you? Did they perform lobotomies on you? Did they experiment with shock therapy? Stephen Walker. Yeah. Wind in the background.
A lot of wind in the background.
Do something.
Make a noise in here. Make a noise in here.
Throw a rock. Kick a door. Let's go play with Timmy.
Huh?
Let's go play with Timmy.
Let's do it.
It just feels heavy right now. You're welcome to follow us up to the 5th floor if you'd like.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who was just out here?
What was that?
Holy shit, this is his room.
Wow.
Dude, when we walked by, I saw someone right here go. And then gone.
And as soon as
But
he
somebody
walked
was
in,
standing right here.
as soon as he walked into that room, I was like, this is John's room.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's John's room. You just saw.
Alrighty.
So at one point of the evening, we went up to the 4th floor and visited room 424. Now, the story goes with room 424 is that it is the room of John Mitchell. And John Mitchell had been admitted because he had tuberculosis. And while he was admitted, he was in the hospital for tuberculosis. His wife had had an affair, and something went awry in the affair, and the lover had shot the wife. And John and his wife had had 7 kids together. So because he had to go into the hospital, his wife was dead, he had to send his kids to the state to take care of them. And so we had went in to room 424, done an EVP session, asked several questions, and went through the story. And we got some impressive responses out of those EVPs. Stephen went chasing someone that he thought he saw and darted into a room, and I was following him, and I stopped as soon as he went into the room. I walked back out and looked up, and sure enough, it was room 424. So that was kind of freaky.
I bet I lost my lighter in the freaking morgue when I got my box. Oh no, I didn't have it before that. Did you hear that?
What was it? Huh?
Shuffling up ahead.
If they walk through the pile of dirt and stuff.
Right, here's 502 Elsie, this is when that nurse hung herself.
Yeah, supposedly from something, one of these pipes up here or something.
Seems by this larger one.
So I'm handing out candy here. It's really good.
Real good.
So,
That's delicious.
you want big? And I'll leave it right here on,
Where's your spot? Okay, just one spot.
let's see. How about I live right here?
There. Well, you get another piece of candy like we did before.
Yeah. And you just take it if you want it. And if you take it, I'll leave you another piece.
Did you like coming up here and playing? Our buddy Steve over here, he's gonna stand here. He left you candy here about 6 years ago, and we actually got your picture. It would be really, really cool if you go over and stand next to him. He'll put his hand there around you. Go over and stand next to Steve, and we'll get your picture.
I'm gonna take a couple with a flash, and then I'll take a couple without a flash. So, just be patient. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Alright, there's one. And there's two. Now I'm gonna do a couple without a flash. So be still. 1, 2, 3.
Keep standing still. This one takes a minute to take.
Alright, one
Do it
more,
again.
okay?
Go over and stand next to Steve.
Alright, ready? Here we go.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've got a camera sitting over here too. It records video. You can just run through the room, run around and play. And we can put you on a movie. I bet you like movies. What the? Steve.
Yeah.
Come here. Oh, where do we get there?
That one down there, right there.
It's right here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Dude, I just got chills all up and down me when I stepped right there. Like it felt like something just all freaking, go walk right there. Just stand right there.
Now, did you take those when I was standing here
Nope.
just a minute ago?
No, this was before.
I was just wondering, doing an EVP session, asking about the nerves.
Those are the ones you just took, right? He was in here. Are you feeling that?
Oh, they were actually the last ones from no, those were when Elsie was back there. Actually, Elsie was standing right there in the
Come
door,
on, come this way.
next to the doorway.
Okay.
I think you caught something. I think you caught something.
Ow.
You were in here because there was a picture and you were standing up there. Right. before
Where did
that
you feel like
picture.
stabbing?
Yeah, right, my kidney.
Oh, hell.
So you were in that room? Yeah. Because right after that, I took this picture.
We may have just caught
Still the fuzziness
a
there?
photo of the nurse who supposedly hung herself
Means that it was.
right outside room 502.
It was
Oh my God.
the energy that it was using.
Pull that picture back up. Alright guys, so we're going to show you a picture Andrea just took a few minutes ago that may or may not be the nurse who hung herself outside room 502. Did you just get the chills? Dude, I'm telling you, there's something right there.
Dude, I was like by this, not 502, but the next room over, and I just had that feeling that something was not wanting me right there.
Right.
Oh, that was fucked up. It made me nauseous.
Let me turn off the vision.
Now tell us, why did you hang yourself?
It's not really one to pick up good on. There it is. See the face?
Was it really that bad?
And show the picture where I'm standing there so we can do a height.
Oh, you're shooting.
So there's where I'm at. You know, probably 1.5 feet below that beam.
Well, and just for comparison, I took this one immediately after.
And there's
I
nothing.
do back to back,
Yeah, and nothing in that spot.
but then the one right before it.
Or did somebody
A face.
to make it look like a suicide?
Right there. Jeez. I think one of the craziest things I experienced that night was up on the 5th floor when Andrea took a picture and she got the face. We got a face when Steve had been inside of the room, the hallway there outside 502, asking questions of the nurse, you know, asking her to show herself. And then we get Andrea taking pictures and she gets this face that looks like someone hanging there. I don't know how to explain it. She did multiple pictures. It showed up in one.
So Stephen had went over to kind of investigate, and he got this real bad uneasy feeling, and I mean, he wasn't there for 10 seconds and had to leave the area. You know, so he said, Steve, come over here and check this out and tell me how you feel. So I went and stood in that same spot, and I just got this eerie feeling, you know, and it felt like something was stabbing me in my kidney just over and over and over, and I had to leave the area. It was very unsettling.
So we were up on the 5th floor and I was taking snapshots with my phone, taking multiples at a time of the same place, same spot, just because it's protocol. And Elsie was in the corridor right outside of room 502, and he was talking and asking questions, doing his own thing. And as I took a snapshot, you know, didn't look at it, took another one, and then I looked down to compare. And in the first one, I zoomed in, and there was a face right outside of room 502. In the second photo, I zoomed in and there was nothing. So, was it the nurse? We may never know. But it was very, very coincidental that a picture of a face would show up right outside of 502, hanging up in the corner. And because we like to go and try to debunk everything, we had Stephen go out and stand out on the other side of that window. I took a picture and compared it, and the face was a good 1.5 to 2 foot higher and over to the corner than he was, and he is 6'4". So that was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I believe we may have caught the face of the lady hung herself.
We definitely caught the face because the height and where it was located, the exact spot.
Shit.
And you're more than welcome to follow us around until we have to leave, which we only have 4 hours left with you. So you need to speak and talk as much as you can. I think we should probably go regroup with everybody. And, you know, I think we all need to go up onto the 4th floor and separate into like 3 or 4 groups. You know, and
Spaced
just
out the entire floor.
everybody have a digital recorder. Just sit there for a few minutes. You know, maybe ask 1 or 2 questions, but just do, you know, silence and see what we hear.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Ready to go up to the 4th?
Yep. Let's do it.
Do you hear somebody talking down there?
Yeah. Just in case, you know.
Well, I heard somebody talking down there.
I didn't hear it. I'm with you. I think it was
I just hit my hand. I just hit my hand in the hallway.
Yeah.
I was standing there with John Mitchell. I was here to help you and have my hand out and felt this. Something just hit my hand in the hallway. I think it's bad. No, it hit my hand. It felt like, no. I was just standing inside the hallway and I was standing there talking to John Mitchell. So John Mitchell was just here to, and all of a sudden I feel this.
Well, I saw something dipping in and out of the oxygen. I was like, weird.
It was like somebody threw a rock at me.
Well, you may have had some information, but the squeaking was bad because we just
Yeah,
saw two
That's what
fly.
we're just trying to figure out.
It was right back over here. I was standing right in the middle of the hallway. And I keep getting glimpses of what looks like a person just kind of standing there.
I know I'm not properly dressed as to what you may be used to during your time period, but my name is Laura. People over here are just trying to document you, continue your story, anyone else's story that's wanting to reach out to us. If you feel like speaking to us or touching us, I'm giving you permission to do so to me.
Cold spot right here in this room. Right here.
Mr. Mitchell, are you with us? Or is there someone else with us? Don't be afraid to make a presence. We're not here to harm.
Either one of these pieces of equipment I'm holding, you're welcome to come and touch it, stand in front of it, and see if you touch it, you can make the lights light up. Go to green to gold to red. Or if you want to say something, feel free to talk. Say it out loud, scream it. I may not be able to hear you, but my device here should be able to hear you. What's your name? Are you a patient here?
myself have worked in the medical field for a few years now, and I'm willing to help you in any way I can. I just need you to be able to reach out to us. Even the smallest instance would be very much appreciated. I say the fourth floor is for the people with money. It's for the elitists. You guys had your own bathrooms, your own personal doctors. But do you feel like you were treated any better than any of the other patients?
I'm pretty sure I just saw something through the camera.
Really?
Listen, hear me say this. About right here. I just saw a shadow that was about maybe
How tall?
this tall.
About waist high?
Timmy?
Dip out, and then went right back.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I just watched that happen on the camera.
Timmy?
Is it Timmy?
One of your balls over here if you want to play.
Is it Timmy? Or is it any of the other kids that live here? I know a lot of you had to live here. If you'd be so kind to, the lady to my left, she's actually my mom.
I have this neat ball.
Her name is Amy, and she's got a recording device in her pocket.
In my hand. It's got a little red light on it.
If you want to, you can tell us your name in that device. We may not be able to hear you out loud. That's okay.
On the side of you.
We could be able to hear it later on.
Yeah.
That's Lister's died.
Or you can touch the ball in my hand.
I know a lot of you kids are actually really interested in playing with balls. And I know back in that time period, you didn't necessarily have balls like this. But this one, see, if you touch it, give it enough force, it'll actually light up. You've done so well touching the device in my hand and making it light up, as you're still doing, and I'm very thankful for that. Can you maybe try and make the ball on the floor light up? I'll gladly leave it here for you to play with.
Cannot.
You cannot.
Why can't you?
Kick it.
You don't have to touch it. You can even just roll it or kick
Shepherd.
Is there someone watching you so you're afraid to touch the ball?
it. Are there too many people around now?
Really?
What was that?
Bats.
Huh?
Bats.
Where? In my ear? There he is.
Right there.
Are you uncomfortable with all the 4 people here that are standing in front of me?
In there.
If the people in front of me are making you nervous, just touch this device again, okay?
Is it cold where you are? How long were you here in the hospital? That's noise from the hallway. You kept hitting both of our green lights, so we know you want to tell us something. So whatever it is you need to tell us, please tell me as loud as you can right now.
Do you want to touch our green lights again?
Me clear my throat. How many people are in this room right now? Okay, it seems like you've gotten kind of quiet now, so I think we're going to leave. We'll be back in a little while, though.
Thank you for talking to us.
Something else that happened down in the basement floor is Jonna said she smelled buttered popcorn.
Really?
And the other three of us are like, there smells nothing down here except for dust. But while we were sitting in that room, I started smelling popcorn.
Really?
Yeah. And we were like it doesn't even remotely smell like anything. How are you smelling popcorn? And she was pretty adamant about it. No, it smells like popcorn. But it hit me sitting in the floor in there.
Was it Amy said she smelled buttered popcorn earlier?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
So we've had 2 people say they smell buttered popcorn.
Yeah. And while we were sitting in that room, I got a whiff of it for like 5 seconds. In that pendulum room.
We need to go down there.
Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you hear that? Is there somebody back down this way?
I thought I heard something too.
Oh, somebody's stepping back into the door. It's like either right here or right here.
That was down there. You need some help? We heard you talking. Walking by that bathtub just in my mind. I had that scene from
There's a tattoo in this room.
Hello?
The scene from,
There's no sink over here. There's
I heard something tink like everything. Would you have the scene from what?
from The Shining.
Oh, God. The woman in the fucking bathtub.
Me and Mike were standing there. We heard a man's voice down here. We come down through here, and as soon as we walk back here, we hear in here. And we got right here. As soon as I stepped right here, you heard it over there.
Wow.
Went over there.
There's no sink. There's
No sink.
Is this the bathroom? We came in here for something.
Well, we're walking this way. And we heard you guys talking back there, but it sounded like a guy down there. I'm like, hey, can you help me?
Really?
Then did. It sounded like a man's voice down there saying, hey, can you help me?
Yeah. I think one of the girls heard something in here, because I didn't hear it when we walked in here. Unless there's another backup room.
Mike? Yeah.
It's not someone's fucking sweat.
Yeah.
Were you just down this way? No, over here. Someone's coming down the stairs right now, but me and Amy just heard
somebody back down this way.
Me and Amy just heard like a foot scrape against the ground.
I definitely heard that. You guys assumed it was somebody.
No.
It was like right here.
Yeah, then as soon as you guys said Mike, so
Yeah, it was this.
No, it's.
yeah, it definitely was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like a foot straight in.
Yeah, I heard it too.
But you were down there.
Yeah. And I have like super cold chills around my legs right now from walking in there.
I walked over there, 'cause it kept sounding like there was somebody walking down on that side of the wall.
I don't know if I just gave them to myself.
Oh, there's something.
No, I think my battery's about to die.
No.
It was at like 2/3 charge a second ago.
Holy shit. Yeah.
It's flashing. We heard you scraping in here.
Yeah. It was over halfway charged the entire time we've been up here right now.
Hello?
Who's
in this room?
I know we have other batteries. I don't know.
Who's in this room?
Getting it right here. It did when I walked out. It's like there's something right here.
Yeah, threshold.
Walk in there, see people over here. Makes me move.
It's low.
I feel like tingling in my legs when I'm walking
right here. Grab below the knees.
It's almost like that your arms asleep feeling.
Yeah.
That was fucking weird. I walked out this way, and then as soon as I stepped out, I walked out here. And I got right here. It looked like there was somebody standing right there in the other door. I thought it was one of y'all. Because I looked, I was sitting there, and I looked here, and I looked this way, and somebody was right here, and he did this. And they just stepped back in. So I came around, there was one of y'all fucking with me. Problem was, it looked like me. Oh. I thought it was Justin. I thought it was Justin.
No, dude, we all went right there.
I know. Well, he was coming around behind to see what the hell I was looking at.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
That's crazy.
It's not like full on leg, like hair standing up.
Unless you feel this like pressure. Like right
It doesn't even
Same with this one. Walk into that room, but walk about halfway in that room, it's incredibly cold.
It fails.
What did they just say about
A very dark room.
Yeah. I can feel it right here. I feel like there's some standing in that corner watching you.
But aye, Capitan.
I am just absolutely covered in goosebumps.
That's right, don't you forget it.
It was right over there. When we moved over here.
It is a very, very
For being
intense.
closed off.
Okay?
Call you boss man.
Very
What's the matter?
cold.
I feel it on my stomach.
It's very intense in this room.
Why is it so heavy in here? Why is it so tense? What happened in here?
Are we in your space?
Okay.
You okay?
Did you get sick?
No. I did just gag. It was like the whole time I was staying there, it was like, yeah, I was feeling my stomach was getting heavier.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you puking?
No, not yet.
What happened?
I heard somebody coughing outside. Camera just died. Camera just died. You're not feeling good?
Oh, someone trying to attack him?
It's that room. Elsie stepped in that room. He didn't walk out. His chest was hurt.
Battery died.
This one here? This one here? It was fine, and then the battery's dead.
It was about 2:30 charge a couple minutes ago, but we walked into that room. We drained it. So it's been sitting on low battery for a minute now. And we just walked into that room and pressure in my stomach. And that's what made me start gagging.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm good.
In this room here or the one across?
The one across. Well, they're all standing there.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
You okay, Elsie?
Like I told Mike, it's like a tight squeeze here, and it's like a burning.
Like TB.
Oh, Lordy.
Dude, this room, it's like frigid in here. And whatever's in here affected Justin. And it's affecting all of us. It's affecting all of us.
It's like a little dizzy and like things are hurt feeling.
Discombobulated.
Yeah.
Kind of vertigo.
That's exactly what I just had happen right there. I don't know if it's because of this floor being weird or what, but.
Who's in here with
Did you
us?
guys whistle? Somebody whistle? Like
I just heard it.
like a
Like
whistle
me.
whistle?
Yeah.
No, I thought way up whistle.
No.
None.
That was
We
like a
didn't hear
legit whistle. You didn't hear nothing?
None.
I didn't hear it, but I wasn't listening.
Hello?
So one of the rumors with Waverly Hills is you get whistles. You'll hear whistles throughout the building, and usually when a whistle happens, something manifests or takes shape or something happens to someone in that group. Well, so we're getting these whistles all throughout the night, and little did we know it was leading up to one big event that happened with Elsie and Justin. Elsie he had walked into this room and had started to get pains in his chest, burning, pretty much, symptoms of tuberculosis. If you look at the medical terms and the symptoms that occurred with tuberculosis, he was experiencing some of those same symptoms. He had to exit the room and was in physical pain because of it. Shortly after, like a few seconds after, Justin, who is one of our investigators in training and our self-proclaimed camera guy now, he starts gagging. Felt like, pressure on his stomach and had to run out because he felt like he was going to vomit. That's things that we've never experienced at Waverly. So that just goes to show you that the place is changing all the time, and it's not going to be the same every time you go back.
When the stuff that started happening with Elsie and Justin, it was scary. And at first we noticed, Elsie was out there coughing and like he couldn't breathe. So we take notice of that, and we're preoccupied in another room. So, we notice that he's coughing, but we just kind of chalk it up as just dust. It's an old building, dust, pollen, allergens, whatever. And then a few moments later, Justin starts gagging, like violently gagging. So much so that he had to run out to the portico and hang himself over because he thought he was going to vomit. That was terrifying because those two things happening at the same time in the same area. And the symptoms that Elsie ended up explaining was very much like someone that was experiencing tuberculosis. The burning, the pressure, it was scary. When that happened, especially to Justin, because Justin's my boy. He's younger. I immediately felt worried. I wanted to know what was wrong, what was happening. And then I started to put my foot down. Do not mess with my boys. Do not mess with them. Stop making them sick. I went into mama mode for both of them. But because Justin was the younger, that's the one I probably put a little more focus on.
I'm getting that chest thing though.
I am too. Like, there's a whistle there. Mm-hmm.
It's like a loop.
It's like whistling in tones.
Yeah. But it's like through multiple channels.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody just say something about feeling like heartburn, indigestion feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said real tightness in his chest.
Yeah. It's kind of getting that type of feeling. It's not bad, but like it's there.
Right.
It just whistled through the, yes, he said, it was like, it died?
No, it's not. It's not doing the FM. It only do the AM.
What?
Are you making everybody feel this way? Who are you?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Did it just mimic your
Literally dead on.
My hand is tingling.
Did I just say baseball? Yeah. This just said baseball. What? No bullshit.
No,
shut the fuck
it
up.
said baseball on both of them.
That's twice tonight. Say something else. You said say something. This thing said baseball. It just said baseball.
Are you making my back hurt?
Yeah. Does that make you happy that you're making his back hurt?
No.
You'd say it's not me. It's me. It was a different voice. It said it's not me, and then it said it's me.
Well, do it harder.
I got full body chills right now.
It's almost like it followed them.
If it attacked them.
That's the one that's huge.
Outside and go around like we're gonna go to the mall, or we have to take a right in that hallway to do that door. We'll go down there and then I can go through that.
Somebody's, I don't know why, so.
Walking off all
How
willy-nilly.
the fuck did you get on the other side of the wall?
Hi.
Yeah, so toward the end of the night, you know, the majority of the group was packing up, getting ready to call it a night. Mike and Amy had went off by themselves on the second floor, you know, just to walk around and get one last look. And Mike comes running back in and says, guys, you got to come check this out. So we all follow him out, and just this fog that was on the second floor, just on the inner hallway. It was so thick and eerie, you know, but you go out onto the veranda part and it was clear as can be, you know, and just the feelings of, you know, just not wanting to be in that area, you know, and I mean, it was just nuts. I've never experienced that.
Yeah, we actually, as we were walking down the hall, we were like, you know, it's gonna be a while before we can come back. Let's just start at the top. Let's start on the 5th floor and work our way down. Didn't have a K2. Mike had a recorder and that was it. And I didn't even know he had a recorder. We were just gonna take that last walk. And we made it halfway down the 2nd floor. We made it just past the stairs because we saw something. But as we're walking down the hall, once you go through the double doors, that's where you start down the hall. The further down the hall we got, the hazier it got. And it looked like a smoky bar room. But you can see through the rooms out to the veranda, there's no fog. So there was no reason for it to be hazy in this hall at all. But it was very, very hazy and very oppressive feeling. And the further you got down the hallway, the more oppressive it got. I have dealt with spirits a lot my entire life. I've never been scared until then.
You were legitimately afraid.
It felt like we were being stalked. And not just from, you know, like a wolf will stalk its prey from the side. But it felt like there was someone behind us, and someone beside us, and someone in the front. And it was a very tension-filled feeling, just very, very dark and oppressive, to the point where we were like, nope, let's go back. And our initial thought was, let's just go back. And then the more we, you know, as we're going, and we're walking faster and faster and faster. And in one point, you can actually hear on Mike's digi, it's not just my footsteps and Mike's footsteps. There are more footsteps in there. There's at least 2 more sets of feet you can hear walking, and an EVP that says look out. My short little legs will only carry me so fast, Mike. If you take off running.
It's all I can do right now not to take off running.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Has not felt this is the worst it's felt all night.
We got back to the double doors, and that fear feeling, that it's just that gut feeling you have when something's wrong, stopped just like that. And we're like, we got to show them. So what do? We go get you guys, and where do? We all go back down the hall, and nobody brings a camera. But it was still, when you guys were with us, it was still very hazy and just crazy. Yeah. At that point on the 2nd floor, at the end of the night, you could not have paid me enough to stay in there by myself. Like, literally, Mike was ready to run. And I told him, you know, if you run, just remember, I'm going to be behind you because I'm short. And he was like, yeah, it's all I can do not to run, but I'm not gonna run. And I seriously, like, almost reached out just to have that contact.
Whatever is in Waverly Hills is so used to having people in it. And I think they welcome it. Even though, you know, we get things that say get out or leave, things of that nature, it's almost like they missed that company. You know, whatever is there missed the company. And I think having been shut down for a year, it allowed, you know, those spirits to just build up and build up and build up. So by the time people were back in, it just kind of exploded. Because the amount of stuff that we've gotten from the 8 hours we were there is unbelievable.
So we titled this episode Revisiting the Past because it's been so long since we've been there. It's been 6 years since we were at Waverly last. And as everybody knows, last year it was pretty much shut down the entire year because of COVID. And so Waverly had been empty other than the people that had worked there. And we got in right after they started up the investigations again for this year. So it had been, you know, empty. And the spirits had no one to communicate with, no one to reach out to them. So I think we lucked out by getting this investigation when we did. And getting in there and offering our voice to them and giving them the chance to speak back with us. Because it was a very, very amazing night with lots of audio, lots of K2 activity. Jeff and Lauren saw a full body apparition that to this day we still have no clue who or what it could have been. I mean, his description was it looked like a person walking by and going down some stairs. He actually radioed Steve to see where we were at in location to where it was happening, and we'd been on the first floor the entire time that they saw this apparition. And it's like a lot of things. It's a personal experience. There were no cameras rolling to document it, which happened a few times during the night. But we as investigators, we take those personal experiences and we love those. We learn from those. And I guess the main thing we learn is carry a camera at all times.
Well, we are planning to take another trip out to Waverly Hills next year, and we are really hoping to get 2 nights. And if we get 2 nights, the opportunity to catch more evidence, data, just everything. The place is so huge that with a group of 12, we couldn't cover every part of that place. The place is massive. So having the opportunity to do 2 nights would make it so much better. It would give us more opportunities, more time. 8 hours is not enough to explore the entire building and the surrounding property. So 2 nights of investigating at Waverly Hills is definitely ideal, and I completely look forward to it.
On the next trip, I look forward to not having to feel rushed, because as Steve had mentioned, we're trying to get a 2-night stay next year when we go back. So that time to cover the entire location and not feel rushed like, oh, we have 4 hours left, we got to bust ass and get here. You know, having that time to do that thorough investigation that we want to do, that we've wanted to do since the first time we went way back when. This, like Steve, this was his 7th time. This was my 6th time. Waverly Hills does not disappoint, and I recommend anyone in the field, skeptic or believer, put Waverly Hills in your bucket list and make it happen.
My advice for people that have never investigated Waverly Hills: be prepared. It is more than what you could ever expect. But that's not saying that it's going to happen every time. It's not like a light switch. As in any other haunted location, it doesn't work like that. You can go and get absolutely nothing. It's happened. But when you do go and things do happen, you're gonna be blown away.
So as of right now, we are in the works to try and get a 2-night stay at Waverly Hills. So we have enough time and people and equipment that we can set up to where we can fully cover this place with our DVRs, our cameras, any audio equipment. You know, we can get some drone footage. I mean, just one night is just not enough. We need 2 nights. And plus that bunkhouse is freaking amazing. If I would have any advice for newbies going into Waverly Hills to investigate, I would just say keep your eyes and ears open. Keep your mind open, but at the same time be very careful.
New guys going into Waverly and girls, I would say don't go in overwhelmed by this building because it's easy to do. The place is huge. I remember my first time and pulling up that hill and getting to the top and seeing this mammoth building, and my heart was about to beat out of my chest. You know, couldn't swallow. Just excitement and fear all at the same time because I didn't know what was going to happen to me inside there. Don't let it overwhelm you. Take your time, pay attention. Just like with every location, there's some negative somewhere. But there's a lot of good inside Waverly. A lot of good that it's just spirits that want to be heard. You know, that ask them if they have a last message that they weren't able to get out to someone. You may get lucky enough to catch that and make contact with someone and get that last message out there. Just pay attention, enjoy your time. Don't disrespect the place. Don't disrespect the people that lived there and died there. And just enjoy your time at Waverly Hills.
And also, wear good shoes. You're gonna be walking a lot. There's 180,000 square feet. And if you really are one of those driven people that really want to just get to every single spot, you're gonna need some good shoes. And don't forget your snacks.
What was the highlight of your night at Waverly Hills?
Probably the highlight of my night was getting to meet my hero, Zach T. Baggins.
Oh, I know you were.
Oh my God.
Glad we got this clip to show everybody.
Play it.
All right. So, Zach, what happened while you were in there?
It said my name.
What?
A demon.
A demon said your name?
Twice.
Are you sure?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Listen.
Bro!
Dude, bro!